Alright, so you remember the old red golf cart, the old plain Jane you guys got me and my family housewarming gift. Got the seats redone, turn signal with little horn, headlight switch, headlights which little single headlights, actually quite bright. New tires, wheels. Got the back seat put on, although I didn't do the seat cover stuff on the back seat or have it done or whatever. It folds down like all golf carts do. So you got the passenger thing in the back. And if you see my little burn pile over there, way out there, this golf cart came in handy, dragging that stuff all over this yard. I can't even begin to thank you guys, all y'all that pitched in on this housewarming gift. One of the best things, most utilized things that I've had here so far. So this is, you know, I mow the yard, obviously. I do it all, I mow the yard and stuff myself, but you know, you're going up and down the area, whatever, doing your typical mowing, front yard, backyard, whatever. And this little spot over here, like just this general area, I don't know what the heck you want to call this, okay? Maybe you guys can tell me what this is. And you know, whether I come, like if I'm on the mower or I come through here, whatever, it doesn't matter which way I go. But you come in here, you know, there's the pool, whatever, little area I gotta mow back there too. Anyways, this area right here, and I think that was a little garden thing at once, that's completely overgrown. It's been that way since we got here. Anyways, this area that I'm standing, just in the circle, as I come into this area, it's the weirdest thing. I was telling those guys we had, Bill and his wife that were here. I was telling y'all, you know, about, we had the video I did with them, 2 videos today. This area, when I get in here, I was telling him the same thing. I just have this sense of like, it is so freaking peaceful. Almost like, I don't even know how to freaking describe it. It's just, every time I come in here, it just feels like good. Like in a nature kind of, maybe, I don't even know, maybe a nature kind of way. I just sit here, whether I'm mowing the yard, I mean every time, and I know the first time I came in here to mow the yard, I felt it immediately, because I wasn't expecting this feeling or whatever, you know, like what the hell, I'm just freaking cutting my yard. But I was like, man, it feels good, it just feels good in here. You know, just a good feeling over my body, like overcoming me, like, huh, that's cool, you know, I like it. And then I'd go mow the rest of the yard, and every time I left this area, you know, it kind of would go away a little bit. You know, I go into here, as it opens up, again, I got my little spots I mow, go around this way, you know, go around the tree. And it's nice, whatever, you know, this is, we see this spot area, these butterflies come in constantly, like almost every day you see these butterflies, it's just beautiful. But anyways, it's not the same here. Even though it's nice, I feel good, and I still gotta put that freaking bench up, by the way. I set it down there after the storm, you know, when the storm was coming. I haven't picked it back up to let it hang and swing. But again, it's literally this spot, this little surrounding of these little trees or bushes, whatever. It's just the weirdest freaking thing. So anyway, I was gonna give you a little update on what's going on over here at the old, as I've now, you know, aptly named the Crypto Ranch. I love that name. Everything crypto just sounds fantastic to me. I'm on the crypto cart, golf cart, the crypto cart. Got my crypto blockchain inside over there. Crypto cave, crypto ranch, man, come on. So this is where that little tree right there is the Jamaican cherry tree, okay? We put it there, transplanted. That's where that big old nasty tree is, which you can see in the burn pile. I'll take a little closer look at that in a minute. That I got that excavator, a little small excavator to do. That one right there where the, I'm looking through the video camera. It's hard for me to tell if you can see that, but it's another small one, a little bit bigger than this one. That one is a moringa. It's right there, about 6 feet away from that one. Because the tracks of the excavator were, you know, as soon as you turn the thing, it starts tearing up the grass. So it tore it up a good bit. I'm like, oh, we'll just plant that thing over there. Moringa's got a bunch of medicinal, you know, health uses really. If you look up the moringa plant or tree, and again, this is the Jamaican cherry tree. It's got these little kind of like cherry, little ball looking thing. They're more round than a cherry, about half the size of a cherry or so, but they don't have any seeds. You just pop it in your mouth, eat the thing. They supposedly grow year round. So I did add some fertilizer. I got some organic, you know, soil, at least for this one, because this one came afterwards, and I was like, oh, if I would have known that, I bought 2 bags of soil. But anyway, so I dug a hole. There was already kind of a hole anyways, to tell you the truth, from that tree being gone, and completely put like a whole bag of that, you know, organic soil, and it said, you know, it's got nutrients for up to like 3 months worth, whatever. I did add a little bit of fertilizer. Also, again, try to get some good, decent fertilizer, some 10-10-10 general use fertilizer. Sprinkle a little bit on the top. Sprinkle a little bit on the top of that one, even though that one doesn't have the soil. And see what happens. Like, of course, I got the sprinklers running now to, you know, keep these things watered as best as possible. We've determined that this, we thought it might have been a lime tree. It appears to be a lemon tree. Like, we're pretty certain. One of these came off. I don't know if they picked it or if it fell on the ground or whatever, but it was starting to turn yellow. I mean, yellow on the ground. So we're like, okay, we know what this is. It's a lemon tree, which is good. I'd rather have a lemon tree over a lime tree. So this was the burn pile when we had the hurricane. You know, all the massive amounts of, I mean, it was huge. It was huge. And I threw that tree right on top of it with the excavator. And then over here, which I've got, this was inside the old crypto cave, which if you've seen the other videos I've showed, you'll notice it's missing. And here it is. But the guy that's doing this work, I asked him, like, you know what, I don't know if I want to set that on fire. You think you can just dump it along with the other stuff that I took out of there? And the other stuff being these little cabinets or whatever. That one and that one. So I'm gonna give you, I brought the old, this was that light I was telling you about when I was doing the hurricane videos, and it was like massively bright, like a miniature sun in your freaking pocket. This is that deal. And the model is 11,000, whatever this is. High power LED up to 11,000, you know, lumen, whatever. And believe me, it is. It's incredibly bright. So I'm just getting, now we're gonna just do a little bit of an update of what the inside looks like. I believe this guy has about, I think Tuesday it may be done. I guess what I'm trying to say. By Tuesday we think this thing could be completely done. He's already done a bunch of work on the roof on the outside, and I can't turn on the light in here because it's disconnected and it's not even hooked up. Having said that, it's actually pretty, I'll tell you what, how about I just open this up, bring a little more light up in here. So here's my computer desk with the green screen kind of acting as a little dust cover for the time being. My little lights that I use, put in front of it, it's just sitting over here. And man, I'm just gonna tell you, and this is something Gerald Celente said a long time ago, get ready for the most unbelievable prices for stuff we don't really need. TVs, laptops, computers, electronics, it is gonna be massive fire sale cheap. 55-inch. TCL, it's got the Roku stuff built in, smart TV, whatever. Not to mention I bought an Android TV device to go with it anyways. 4K TV, right? Unbelievable. 55-inch, $398 at flipping Walmart. They also had a Philips and they had some other brand. 55-inch also, I think they were all 4K. This particular one though has the 120 hertz, so does the Philips. But I was just looking online, reviews, that kind of thing. And this one seemed to, you know, I was kind of sold on this. And again, we got the furniture, the black chairs or whatever. I was telling it, you know, movie theater stuff. I want to, like I'm saying, when I got company over, I want to make sure we're in the crypto cave. And here's the wall that he's putting up. I just want a cool place to hang out, do my videos. We got company over. Hey man, let's get together. You know, yeah, come on over, you know, that kind of a thing. And we come out here, basically. All right, so there's the front door. Right here is where my desk used to be. This wall was where that green screen was, from right about here to almost all the way over, not quite. And some of the equipment was down here. My battery backup, that stuff plugged into right there, whatever. So we used to have 4 light bulbs in here, typical incandescent. I think I've showed it to you. There's like one was there, one was there, one was over here, and I think one was like right here. So what I did while he was here, I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and change the lighting. Let's put a single nice LED here, ceiling mount, flush mount. Because I was thinking of doing the, what do you call it? The lights that go inside, the little canned lights. The oh, I can't even think of the name. I told you 100 times. No, I can't even think of the name of it. But they go inside the ceiling, you know, kind of like a spotlight down, but they're embedded up in the ceiling. And I was just like, yeah, he was like, you know, in a small, short room, you know, short ceiling, you may get circles on the ground of light, you know, where they kind of overlap and it may look a little funny to you. I don't know. I'm like, you know, I don't need that. Let me just get one nice flush mount. I was at Home Depot and I found this little baby. And it was quite bright, and there's the dimmer that goes with it. Even though it's LED, they have dimmers for that, so it can dim down to 10%. I thought, well, you know, you're in here watching TV, or we got people over here looking at the, you know, we're out here looking at the stars, and we got that little electronic thing I was telling you about with the 3rd generation night vision to see if we see any funny, cool stuff in the skies. That's going to be plastered on the 55-inch TV, which will be sitting right here on this wall. It'll be right here, so that will be cool. Again, that air conditioner will be over here in that corner. I realize my desk will be here, but it's pretty quiet. I think we'll be good on that. So anyway, so one of those couches, you know, they seat 2 people with a little drink holder in the middle, will be here from left to right. The next one will be right over here, same thing, almost touching the other one. That way you can at least put your hand on the side and kick the little, you know, footrest thing out. And then here's the door he's put in. That'll lead out to the garage. What he also did, which I didn't even ask him, but it was a good idea, he took the light switch, added it over there, so that now these 2 lights, which were always here in the garage, are separate. Now, the way it was before, when I come in and kick on the light over there, the whole entire building lit up, so these would come on, all the lights in here would come on. But why do I need to be wasting these lights, you know, over here when I'm not even ever, like, practically almost never in here for any reasons, well, at least when I'm doing my videos, right? So he took that and just kind of converted it himself. And one thing that was funny with this room, which is why I've got this extension cable, which is what feeds this air conditioner, that outlet, let me see if I can light that up. Let me go over there. This outlet and this outlet are on circuits of their own in the entire building. They don't go anywhere else. And they're run down the fence line. So that's a 120 volt, that's a 120 volt, and they are separate. But they're just sitting here. The rest of this building, that one, you know, all the way down the line, comes in from over here. There's a little breaker panel back there. And it's got an issue or whatever. So anyway, when I'm running the AC, and I had it plugged in like right here, I would notice the dimming effect would take place with the lights. My computer battery backup would beep, you know, because it felt the spike, it would beep, and some of the lights would dim, and then, you know, when the AC unit would kick on. So I'm like, I'm not liking that, you know. So when I ran this extension cord, it's perfect. It turns right on, there's no problems, the lights are fine, there's not too much of a draw. So whatever circuit is coming out here, I think, is just too far of a run because it comes from here over to the well house. And I think from the well house, then it's a straight shot over to by the pool area, which is where the breakers are. But I just don't know, maybe it's just the wire's not thick enough anyways. So what we've done is on that one, not the one on the right, but the one on the left, he's also done this already, run it this way, up here, next to the other one, which was already there. And we're gonna tie it in, disconnect the one that's powering that outlet, and use this wiring you see here hanging. Now I've got my AC right here, plugged into that thing. It's on its separate own single circuit. And I think what he's also doing is taking that other one, which is a good one, and he's gonna feed some of this other stuff over here too, which is kind of cool. So he started to put up some of the wall board or whatever the hell it's called, sheet rock, sheet board, whatever, and not quite finished yet. But anyways, little update. Still got to do the ceiling again. There's some of the insulation he's got. We're putting insulation. The ceiling's going to go up, and I just got to tell you, it's like, you know, it's exciting, of course. Hey, this is never done anything like this before, and this is kind of cool, you know. And you know, the bottom line is the coolest thing. The coolest part of this is basically having the ability to do this in the first place. Again, I have cryptocurrencies to thank for the most part of getting this freaking house. Cliff High's information has been phenomenal. But, you know, it takes money to do stuff. I get it, you know, and I understand. And I've never been that guy that just had money. Oh, let me do this, let me do that. Yeah, I'll get this. I'll get the little wheels in the golf car, in the backseat, you know. All that was chump change anyways. That stuff was minor. But, like, you know, I want to turn this into a room. If I'm just barely paying my bills and I don't have the money to do this, I don't have the money to hire this guy to come over here. So this is a new, like, thing for me. It's kind of weird, you know. I feel like, I've never been able to do that before. But these cryptos and stuff have enabled me to do a lot of this stuff, which is, again, it's really cool. That's why I really like these things. They've been taken off. You saw PayPal. They said, oh, it's going to go for about a week long. It sold out the first day. I was saying this thing may sell out fast. The good news is it wasn't one where they only had a few tokens to release where it would sell out in 5 minutes, you know. They had 85 million tokens priced at approximately 33 cents each. They sold out 85 million of those things. They only needed to sell out, I think, 4 or 5 million worth of tokens. Same thing, you know, actual tokens. And that happened like instantly. When I first refreshed the site, it was already halfway sold out. I'm like, holy crap. And I can't remember if I said this on video last time, but I was like, you know, I think I might have. I said, you know, I had to go meet them for breakfast, Bill and his wife. And I'm like, hang on, wait, I need 10 minutes. I'm trying to get in on some PayPal. And I put the transaction, it said it was complete, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, nothing's happening. I'm like, let me do it again, just in case. So I went to the regular My Ether Wallet site, did another transaction, same thing, okay. Let me switch nodes just to be safe. I'll try that inferior node. Did it again, realizing I might be wasting gas money, you know, doing so, but it was totally worth it for me. And I want to say it took it over an hour to finally get on the net, you know, get seen and done on the network. And someone emailed me and said, oh, I set mine to 100 gas instead of 60. I guess maybe there's a way in My Ether Wallet, I didn't even look at it, to actually set your gas to a custom number. And whoever this was set their custom gas price to 100 instead of 60. And 60 is as far as you can go across the board on the little slider switch. And so they did that in a some custom way. He goes, oh yeah, mine was done in 5 minutes. So there's another trick. Apparently you can add a custom amount of gas. Instead of 60, you can go even higher. And I'm not quite sure how easy it was. That I didn't see it just visually staring at me. I'm not sure what it took to do that, but anyways, someone mentioned that they did that in the comment section. So yeah, just want to give you a little update. It's all Crypto Cave's coming along. I think by Tuesday, and it may be the end of the day Tuesday, you know, I really don't know. This may be like done. Then I can get the furniture. I gotta clean it off. You know, it's dusty. It's got pieces of a little bit of sawdust on them sitting over there. I didn't cover any of it up. I probably should have, but whatever. It's fine. I'll clean it off. I'll vacuum it up. And I can't wait to get this thing going. The last thing I need is the flooring. And I've already got the confirmation. Okay, we've got the flooring in. When do you want us to install it, the carpet? And I'm like, should I tell them next weekend, like Saturday automatically? Or should I make sure that this guy's done Tuesday and there's no problems? And I thought, you know, I think I'm going to wait. I may wait till Tuesday. But again, even if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I mean, how many days does this guy need? I probably should schedule this thing for Saturday. But again, I may just wait. It's not like we're in a hurry. And they don't, you know, they're not like knocking my door down. Hey, we got to get this installed, you know. So I think I'll just wait. Make sure Tuesday you think you're going to knock this out. Or maybe when I see him Monday, hey, do you think you're going to be able to knock this out in another day? Oh, yeah, no problem. In that case, all right, let me go ahead and make the call. Or actually, I can do it online through an email link they sent me. So, yeah, it's exciting. Got the paint. He's going to paint the room. The ceiling's going to paint everything. I don't have to do anything. And again, to do all this work, $3,700, all the material, equipment. That guy Bill that was here, he is a contractor. And he was looking it over and he's like, yeah, man, honestly, for $3,700, I got to say that's not a bad deal. That's really not a bad deal. And I said, that's kind of what my boss said, and that's what I was thinking. So he kind of gave his, you know, stamp of approval of, yeah, that's looking good. So it's cool, man. Just a little update, that's all. don't think there's anything else I was wanting to talk about. Nope, covered all that stuff. That little zen spot. What the hell do you think that is over there? It's weird. I stand over there, I just feel, it's like, oh, it feels good over here. Just, as I said, I see a butterfly flying way out in the distance. You probably couldn't see it on the camera. Anyways, that's it. Take care.